When life wants to give you another chance, it can even make your autistic baby, whom you consider can do nothing significant, a savior and a superhero for you. Shocking, isn't it? Many lives would have been taken away that day if this little boy could not gather enough courage to do what many other string-nerved people would fear to do. Instead of panicking, he thought wisely within seconds and became a hero. But what actually did he do? And why is everyone in his community praising this boy? Watch the video until the end to see how this autistic boy saved his whole family from a catastrophic fire, which made his rescue go viral. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.
With a little boy who...
The 11-year-old.
11-year-old. Oh my God, there's a fire!
On a typical Monday evening, a tale of fearlessness and generosity was recorded in the ancient town of King of Prussia. The heroic rescue was made by an 11-year-old boy with autism named Polly Hobble. It all started during the quiet hours of that catastrophic night when the Hobble family slept peacefully in their Bridgeport home on Holstein Street. Little were they aware of the trouble creeping into their lovely home and burning all the memories and entities into ashes. Out of nowhere, the flames began to flicker silently on the third floor of the building and began to spread out at a terrifying speed to the first floor. The threatening blazes were ready to take away everything and the precious lives with them. At this critical time, when many people would surrender to panic and despair, Polly, an autistic child, sprang into action with his extraordinary courage and determination. He transformed a supposedly disastrous night into a testament to his bravery and quick thinking, and proved that even brains with defects can serve the community. When the media inquired about the terrifying incident, Polly's mother, Mary Pierce, narrated it with a mixed feeling of pride and relief. The only thing they carried with them were their clothes. "We left our home with nothing but the clothes on our backs, but we're all okay. And that's what matters most. It's all because of Polly. He is, without a doubt, my hero," she recalled with a heavy heart. Her love for her special child increased that day, and everyone could feel the sense of pride radiating from her wavering voice. And why must she not be overwhelmed when her little baby with brain syndrome did something this big for them? Everyone was keen to know how this boy saved his family. Was he educated about the fire precautions, or did his reflexes work at the right time? Well, like every other school, Polly was also trained in fire safety at his institute. His rapid thinking and belief in his training were extraordinary. When the inquirers inquired about everything from Polly, he told them that, like everyone else, he was also sleeping. But as the night intensified, he sensed something wrong, as if he was sleeping, but his sixth sense was awakened hence. As the stench of the smoke reached his room, he suddenly woke up and discovered something fishy yet dangerous was happening. It was the smell of smoke. He instantly caught sight of the flames, and the first thought that popped into his mind was to alert his family. I ran downstairs and yelled to my mom, "Oh my God, there is a fire." Polly made sure that his voice was steady and calm despite the strength of the memory. While telling everything, his voice became louder and more precise as he remembered the things. However, he also shook slightly with fear. He stated with his little trembling voice that he wanted to ensure everyone, especially his mother, heard him so they could instantly leave the house. He further continued by taking a deep breath to keep himself poised. He informed the media person that as soon as his mom caught the sight of fire, she immediately sprang into action, and they quickly got everyone out of the house. With fear, he further articulated that it was a chaotic moment for everybody. Moreover, he also showed gratitude by saying he was glad he made it out safely. But apart from Polly's mother, another person felt so proud of that autistic little boy. It was none other than his beloved grandmother who witnessed Polly's heroic actions, and she recalled the split-second decision made by his grandson that saved their lives. She claimed that his movements were swift and decisive, like those of a seasoned firefighter. She proudly believed that he didn't hesitate for a moment, didn't panic or freeze, and started yelling to wake us up. All those devastating moments could be seen from behind the veils of her eyes. With tears sparkling in his eyes, she also told, "If it weren't for Polly's bravery, I shudder to think what might have happened that night." She further pompously uttered, "He did what he was told to do. He never lost his cool." The old lady vividly recalled the heart-stopping moment. She spoke. "My grandson came bursting into my room, his face blue with fear, but his voice ringing out with a clarity and conviction that snapped us all into action. We owe our lives to Polly's quick thinking and bravery that fateful night." In a drop-dead moment of terror, an uplifting moment tore his grandma's eyes. As firestorms engulfed their home and panic set in, one small hand reached out to guide another, a grandmother's hand, gripped firmly by her 11-year-old grandson. Polly's grandmother also recalled how he guided her. "He grabbed my hand and led me to the front. He made sure I was safe," she says, her voice filled with gratitude. Polly said, "Don't worry, Grandma. I've got you. We're going to get out of here." His calm and confident manner was an epitome of trust in the midst of turmoil. As they stumbled out into the cool night air, Polly's grip didn't get loose, and he wanted his grandmother's safety above all else. "He made sure I was safe, that I was okay before he even thought of himself," she said. Polly's bravery was a shining light in the darkest moments, and I'll never forget it. The aftermath of the fire is a distressing reminder of the fragility of life. The family, home, a place of memories and laughter, was reduced to ashes. The neighboring house also suffered significant damage. Yet, in the midst of this devastation, the family finds relief in their safety. "It could have been so much worse," Mary Pierce reflects. "But Polly was there. He was our guardian angel that night." The people at the very spot briefed that at 9:26 p.m., an uncontrolled wildfire burst forth, rapidly spreading across the house in a terrifying way, and threatening to destroy everything in its way. They witnessed that amidst the chaos and panic, 11-year-old Polly emerged as a beacon of hope and optimism, running down from the 3rd floor to the 1st, with a high speed that belied his tender years. They witnessed him frantically alerting his sleeping family members, shouting at the top of his lungs, and we could clearly hear his voice. "Get out! There's a fire! We have to leave now!" Luckily, there were no death causalities due to Polly's foresightedness, but the fire burnt all the commodities and houses built with love and memories. Polly's extraordinary bravery has earned him admiration throughout the community, and he is considered a local hero and a celebrity among his peers. As he gains praise, his eyes sparkle with pride, reflecting the joy of a dream fulfilled. "My mommy was so proud of me," Polly squeaked as his voice filled with triumph and success. "I always wanted to be a hero, to do something amazing, and now I am one. It feels incredible to know that I made a difference and that I saved my family." With a shy smile, he added, "I never thought I'd be a hero, but now I know that I can do anything I set my mind to." As he looked towards the media person, his gaze shined with a sense of purpose, as if ready to take on the next challenge. On the other hand, the investigation teams are still trying to determine the cause of the fire, as they haven't found any evidence yet. Still, the community is supporting the needy family, offering funding and assistance as they suffered the consequences. As we reflect on this young hero's bravery, we are reminded that heroes come in all shapes and sizes. Polly's actions that night were evidence of his courage and the importance of being prepared for the unexpected. His story will undoubtedly inspire others to be vigilant and ready to act in times of crisis.
We begin here at 4:30 with a little boy who became a really big hero when there was a fire in his home a bit earlier this week.
The 11-year-old's family says he saved them quickly and calmly Monday night. Action News reporter Sharifa Jackson is live in King of Prussia, where she just got the chance to talk to that family about his bravery. Sharifa.
Yeah, Sarah, Gray. Now, this fire had happened Monday. The family just now able to reflect on everything that happened. They left that home with nothing but the clothes on their back, but they are all okay. 11-year-old Paulie Hobble, he says that he knew exactly what to do because he learned about fire safety in school.
I ran downstairs to tell my mom oh my God, there's a fire.
We're alive. That's the main thing. And all because of him. He was, just my hero.
Mary Pierce returned to her family home of 51 years Friday morning.
It's a mess.
What's left is a heartbreaking sight, but she says there's a lot to be thankful for.
The fact that he's autistic and he did exactly what he was told to do and never lost his cool.
She says her 11-year-old grandson, Paulie Hobble, deserves all the credit for not only saving her life, but the life of his mother and disabled uncle. It happened around 9:26 Monday night at their home on the 200 block of Holstein Street in Bridgeport. Everyone was asleep when flames spread quickly without the family even knowing. 11-year-old Paulie woke up just in time to spot the fire and sprinted into action.
My grandson came in the room screaming, there's a fire on the 3rd floor, you gotta leave.
Running from the 3rd floor to the 1st, he quickly alerted everyone and even helped his grandmother get out.
He drugged my hand and drugged me up to the front.
At 11 years old, Paulie's quick thinking is getting a lot of praise. Days later, you can see how devastating the fire was, but it also proves this could have been so much worse.
My mommy was proud of me. Everybody was proud of me because they're saying Paulie was a hero.
How does that make you feel?
Happy because I always wanted to be a hero.
And a hero he is, and quite the superstar among his friends as well. Now, their home was a total loss. The home next door also has significant damage. Now, the cause of the fire is still under investigation. We're live in King of Prussia tonight. Sharifa Jackson, Channel 6, Action News. Gray, Sarah.
Yeah, nice work by Paulie there. Way to go. Sharifa, thank you.
Great story. Thank you, Sharifa.
In the end, it's not the hero's disabilities that matter, but their determination of heart and the impact of their actions. I hope that this devastating experience does not negatively impact the little hero's brain who is already fighting with autism. If children are made to learn about the safety precautions at school and home, they too can rescue their loved ones at difficult times. Share your thoughts about this story in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories and turn on the bell icon for notifications. Until next video, stay soulful.